Hakeem was one of only 4 people to ever accomplish that.
Bledsoe dishes to Arthur. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here's Davis. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. You know, Davis might get a quadruple double at some point. Last season he had 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks on 4 different occasions. The rest of the NBA had a combined 0 in that category.
Back to Bledsoe. Arthur passes to Bledsoe. Three-pointer. The Lakers rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Over in the corner, Arthur lets it go from deep. Miller grabs the miss. Suns leading by 7. It's Miller on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. Cannot hit. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Bulls. And Davis can't get it to go.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
Jordan sets the pick for Shumpert. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Davis with a screen on Bledsoe. Miller kicks to Davis. It's stolen by Arthur. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Fires the 3. A nice shot by Arthur. And now just a 2-point Suns lead. Suns have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Now the feed to Kidd-Gilchrist. That's good. Kidd-Gilchrist has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The score of your Lakers 28, the Suns 32. Your safety is our #1 concern. In the event an emergency evacuation of Staples Center becomes necessary, please walk calmly out and away from the facility. All right, Staples Center, look who's coming up.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Davis playing very well. He's got 16 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the 3rd. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat. with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
That's good, Clark. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Danny Granger. Bynum is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Levine at the 2.
Well, whether you call him the brow or ant or the future, Anthony Davis made the leap in year 3 to franchise superstar. I mean, still, though, he remains humble, determined to improve, and dedicated to maximizing his immense potential.
Now the pass to Levine. And it's off from three-point range. Suns leading by 4. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Frye. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Some changes for Phoenix. Payne comes in for Davis. And it's Crawford in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Parker kicks to Crawford. Lopez, a screen on Granger. Afflalo right side. Parker outside. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to Granger. He dishes it to Frye. He kicks to Levine. And the layup is good. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Lopez a screen. Afflalo dishes to Crawford. It's hauled in by Bynum.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the right side. For the tie. Passes it to Levine. It's a pick by Bynum. Levine kicks to Bynum. Parker with the steal. Afflalo the pass to Parker. Afflalo dishes to Parker. And Granger with the block. And Bayless kicks to Frye. Over to the left wing. Levine. Offensive rebound. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. For Los Angeles, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. McGarry comes in for Brook Lopez. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Parker.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
Here's the dish to Joseph. Here's Crawford. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, guys, the Suns went from the 8th seed to finishing 10th in the West. I mean, it would have been a tough task for them to stay in the race, particularly after all the trades. I mean, their team was in transition.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Powell, he's checked in for Adrian Payne. And it's Andre Robertson in for Aaron Afflalo.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
It's deflected. Crawford outside. Powell kicks to McGarry. Now here's Joseph. Defense is right there. Off the screen. And that one's good. McGarry. McGarry's got 5 now.
And when you shake up a roster, as the Suns did last year, it's hard to keep pace. They ended 6 games back of that final playoff spot, but that all happened after they decided to shake things up.
And that one's good. Carroll's got his second bucket.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
Here's the screen. Crawford's shot is good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's the 3. Arthur, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Joseph dishes to Robertson. Crawford outside. Five on the clock. He feeds it to Powell. To the wing on the left. Joseph. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Phoenix. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Jamal Crawford. Bledsoe right side. Here's Shumpert. And that one is stuffed right through.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Kicks it to Powell. Davis inside. He's against Jordan. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Davis. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Suns lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. On the court for the Suns, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Davis. Then there's Parker. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
It's stolen by Arthur. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Shumpert.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's what we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Davis, the pass to Lopez. Powered down with both hands.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Double team on Parker. And Aflalo kicks to Parker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Kidd-Gilchrist. And he dunks it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And when you think of Kidd-Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire and intensity and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that.